channel. My name is Valerie, and in today's video, I'll be sharing 3 super easy dinner recipes that only require about 5 ingredients. These are all delicious and super budget friendly, so hopefully you'll find a new recipe that your family will love. Now let's go ahead and get started. We're starting off with the Sloppy Joe French bread. For this, you'll need ground beef, an onion, a can of Sloppy Joe sauce, French bread, and shredded cheese. To a large skillet, I'm adding half of an onion diced, along with 1 pound of lean ground beef. I'm just breaking it up, and you'll want to cook this until that beef is cooked through. I'm using a paper towel to get rid of the grease. After that, you'll add in a 15-ounce can of Sloppy Joe sauce. I'm using the Manwich bourbon barbecue flavor because that just sounded delicious. Now stir that up until everything is well combined. Remove it from the heat and set it aside. Now over to the counter, I have a loaf of Italian bread. The recipe calls for French bread, but any kind of bread like this will work. I cut it in half and placed it on the baking sheet. Now I have my meat sauce mixture, and I'm just spreading it evenly over the top of the bread. And just try to spread that out all the way to the edges. Now I'm topping all that with 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. And feel free to use any kind of cheese you want and however much you like. Now this bakes at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes, or until that cheese is melted and the edges of the bread are nice and toasty. This was my first time trying it with the Manwich bourbon bacon sauce, and it was delicious. I highly recommend that sauce. This meal is super quick to throw together, and I like to serve it with a side salad. This recipe is also super kid friendly. This next one is a crock pot sausage and hash brown casserole. For this, you'll need kielbasa sausage links, minced garlic, hash browns, cheddar cheese soup, and evaporated milk. To start, I have 2 14-ounce packages of smoked sausage. I'm cutting these into 1/4-inch thick slices. Now just set them to the side for now. To a large mixing bowl, I'm adding a can of Campbell's cheddar cheese soup. And if you can't find this, you can substitute it with another cream of whatever soup. Even the cream of potato and bacon would be good. Now the recipe calls for 1 1/4 cup of evaporated milk. I just add the whole can in. It's only 1/4 of a cup extra. This is optional, but I added in a little salt and pepper. Now give it a really good stir. Into that, add a 30-ounce package of frozen shredded hash browns. Mine had been sitting out to thaw for about an hour. Now mix that until everything is well combined. And finally, add in the sausage that we sliced earlier. Give it one last really good mix. Now over to the crock pot, I'm spraying it with some nonstick spray. Add in that sausage hash brown mixture. Spread it out evenly and cover it. Now this cooks on low for 5 to 6 hours, but I recommend checking it at about 4 hours. That's usually all mine takes. If you let it cook too long, those hash browns turn into mashed potatoes. Either way, it'll be fine. This recipe is so good. It's one of my family's favorites. It would even be delicious as a side dish. This last one is chicken stuffing casserole. You'll need cooked, shredded, or diced chicken, cream of chicken soup, stuffing mix, frozen mixed vegetables, and sour cream. I'm starting on the topping first. In a large bowl, I'm adding 6 ounces of stuffing mix, along with 1 1/4 cup of hot water. Toss that around so it can soak up all that water, and it helps to make this first. That way it can sit for 5 minutes or so while we put the rest of the casserole together. I've got a 9 by 13 inch baking dish and I'm spraying it with nonstick spray. I'm adding in 2 cups of shredded chicken, a 12-ounce package of frozen mixed vegetables that I microwaved for a couple minutes just to defrost, a can of cream of chicken soup, and 1/3 of a cup of sour cream. Mix all that up really well. Then I top that with the stuffing mix I made a little bit ago. Try to break that up and spread it out as evenly as possible, and I like using a fork for this. Now this bakes at 400 for 25 to 30 minutes. The top comes out a little crunchy, but if you'd rather it stay soft, cook it covered with foil. This is super easy to make, and it would really be good with some leftover turkey. I just served it with some broccoli cheddar rice, and this was a delicious comfort food dinner. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you'll also like this one. I have a lot more recipes like this on my channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you in the next one.